you. Thank you. So while we wait for a couple more minutes to get more on board, because it's just 1 minute past the hour, one person said they already received a Bluetooth device and not using it. Do we have any others like that? Have a Bluetooth device but not using it?
Yes, I do, Miss Teresa. This Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Bluetooth. Hi. Thanks for the email. I got it. And
Okay.
also, yeah, I don't use my Bluetooth that often.
Okay.
Once in a while, but when I do, my granddaughter or grandson, they'll put it on for me.
Your parrot. Your parrot. It's
Yeah,
pretty simple to pair.
yeah, I think you have to.
You have to know the range, though.
Yeah, you have to touch it and then put in your, you have to switch to Bluetooth and then you put.
Well, of course, at the beginning, you have to go into settings to make sure you have Bluetooth turned on your iPad.
Right, exactly. And then
once that's turned on, then
you put in your information or something.
Yep.
And then when you finish, you can leave it on there or either take it off, because
I would always advise Bluetooth to be turned off. Only turn it on when needed.
right, okay.
And turn it off.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm going to talk about today as well.
Right, okay.
Teresa, is this the device when I'm holding up this Yvonne?
You're holding up a device?
Yeah, see this?
Uh-huh.
It's like a headset.
Yes, that's a Bluetooth. That's Bluetooth.
Yeah, I just didn't know what to do with it, frankly.
The information in this presentation does not supersede or reflect your position over.
Okay, is everybody about ready to learn about Bluetooth is like magic?
Yes.
Okay, is that Oscar? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Anytime. Yes.
Okay. Well, one of the things I'm going to do at the end is to show you how to turn on Bluetooth on your iPad. So I'll have to shift from my computer to the iPad to show you how to do it.
Okay, all right.
In case there's anybody that wants to know how. If they have a Bluetooth device, like Yvonne does, if she'd like to use it, we can show her how to use it. Okay, Yvonne? All right, so as you can see here, Bluetooth is like magic. And so we're gonna look to see what this magic is all about. So Tom was irritated because he had to buy another iPhone, which costs the same as a new refrigerator. That's what iPhones are costing these days. Doesn't seem equitable somehow for something we never used to need, like we're paying every month for cable and satellite TV. The new phone did not come with an earphone jack. For him, it only had a speaker. So as you can see here on the image, this is where the earphone jack would have been, but his new phone doesn't have an earphone jack. That means he can't use his headpiece to listen So Tom went to plug in his headphone to listen to his audiobook while walking. No earplug job. Then he started tearing through his place looking for alternatives. Well, if you don't have Bluetooth wireless earphones, no worky. He couldn't use his, he couldn't listen to his audiobook from his new iPhone simply because he didn't have a Bluetooth device. I don't know if your phones, any of your phones, new phones are like that, but the new phones now are coming that way. They're being designed where you're going to have to use Bluetooth in order to have a headphone or earphone. So be prepared for that if you're purchasing a new iPhone. And that is from the Apple 7 and up are coming that way. So what do you need Bluetooth for? Bluetooth is most commonly used for connecting wireless peripherals to smartphone, tablet, or laptop. To do this, you'll need Bluetooth-enabled peripheral. A variety of different types of wireless Bluetooth peripherals are available, such as headsets. Bluetooth headsets are the most iconic Bluetooth peripherals. That's what really started the market. It was the headsets is when it became popular, when people could drive and be hands-free of their phones and talk on the phone at the same time. So Bluetooth is built into electronic gadgets and allows them to connect directly with each other wirelessly. Bluetooth devices transmit data using low-powered radio signals. So you're probably wondering, what are radio signals? We'll talk about that in a little while. So the question here is, do you need Bluetooth hearing aids? It's going to come to that. I hope not, but you know, it doesn't come to that. All right, so what? Bluetooth is in every cell phone. It's going to be in the future. Wireless Bluetooth headphones are in every Apple and Google future, and eventually Samsung, because actually, once you are used to it, there's no comparison. Why would you want to have wires everywhere when you don't need them? Plus, it will be uncool at some point. So as you can see from this image here, this is what, you know, if you don't have Bluetooth, for example, I have a wireless keyboard for my laptop, and I don't need wires. I have a wireless mouse, I don't need wires. You know, everything is free up. I can move it around without dragging wires along with it. If you have an old car that doesn't have Bluetooth access, my car is old. It's a 2002. I don't have Bluetooth access, but I have this gadget that I plug into the cigarette lighter section of it, port, and I can actually I can talk on my phone using this gadget. Bluetooth is on Android phones of all types and iPhones and hookups to remote speakers. It is used for hands-free connections in your vehicle to your cell phone and syncs with your car stereo for talking on your phone or listening to music stored on your phone through the vehicle speakers. Yeah, when I use this in my car, like I said, my car is an old car, 2002. I'm using Bluetooth. I can listen to music from my phone, and I can also talk on my phone hands-free. When should you use Bluetooth? As mentioned earlier, Bluetooth is often used to pair mobile devices with other mobile or fixed devices. This could be earbuds, your car, your smart fridge, but it's often also working in ways that are less immediately apparent, such as linking a printer or a mouse to a computer. So I have, I have a wireless printer, so I don't need to have the cord going from my printer to my laptop. But if I didn't have a wireless printer, I could use Bluetooth. as long as within certain range. And I will talk about that range in a little while. And I can print from my computer without any wires. I can share files. You can share files and internet tethering. Tethering is the sharing of a mobile device internet connection with other computers or mobile phones. You can take pictures on your camera and download it on your computer without having to search for a cable or an adapter. So I can take pictures on my phone and then basically Bluetooth it onto my computer or my iPad. So it's used in that way. Okay. The development of short radio technology, later named Bluetooth, was initiated in 1989 by Niels Reinbeck of Ericsson Mobile in Lund, Sweden, and by John Ullman. The technology is named after Harold Bluetooth, a Viking king that promoted communication between Denmark and Norway. All right, so that's the Bluetooth logo there, as you can see, or symbol. It's a combination of an H and a B, the initials of Harold, and then Bluetooth, H and B. It's written in ancient letters used by Vikings, which are called runes. So that's where they got the name from. Mobile devices, mouse, keyboards, and printers, all of these are Bluetooth driven. Bluetooth is a wireless networking designed to quickly and automatically connect devices like mobile phones, mouse, keyboards, and printers. It also does wireless earphones and activity trackers such as Fitbit, Jawbone fitness tracker watches, and attaches to computers to each other without wires. All right, so you have an iPad and you don't like touching, you don't want to use your fingers to touch it. Well, you can purchase yourself a Bluetooth mouse. That way you don't have to touch it. You can just use your mouse to navigate through your iPad. Yes, that is possible. So Bluetooth versus Wi-Fi. Let's talk about. So we know about Wi-Fi. We use Wi-Fi every day. At least I do. And I think most of you do as well. For smartphones, you use Bluetooth, uses what is called a low cost power transmitter and receivers with a range of 10 meters or 30 meters to 320 feet approximately. That's the range it could be. For example, if you had a Bluetooth printer, it would have to be within 30 feet in order to use it from your iPad or laptop. The main difference between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is that Bluetooth is primarily used to connect devices without using cables, while Wi-Fi provides high-speed access to the internet also without cables. Bluetooth 5.0 is a wireless technology standard that is used to exchange data over short distances, less than 30 feet, usually between personal mobile devices. So here we have the image. To the left, we have the Wi-Fi symbol, and then to the right, we have the Bluetooth. So you'll know, and I'll show you on your iPad how to find it too once I'm finished with this presentation. All right, so you've been using Wi-Fi all along, and some of you might know what is Wi-Fi, but I thought I'll throw it in here today so you can get a better understanding of what Wi-Fi is. It uses a wireless adapter on all devices of the network, a wireless router and/or wireless access points. This is good for notebook computers, desktop computers, TV, and the latest cell phones, but it's much more expensive than Bluetooth. Yep, because you got to pay for it. Bluetooth, you don't pay for. Wi-Fi is more complex than Bluetooth and requires configuration of hardware and software. So with Wi-Fi range, you have a typical approximately 100 feet indoors and 300 feet outdoors. Different Wi-Fi configurations have greater range. For example, the 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi communication has greater range than a 5G gigahertz. Solid items like concrete or sheetrock, drywall can greatly weaken communications signals when it comes to Wi-Fi. Okay, so over here you can see I have an image where all of these devices, they're using Wi-Fi. Using Wi-Fi, of course we have to have access to get the internet, which is what you're using right now to listen to me and see this presentation. You're using some kind of what is cellular broadband you're using on the iPad. But if you're in your home and you have you subscribe to AT&T or Verizon, you're actually subscribing for Wi-Fi signals. So if you live in a very large house and you have poor signals in some part of your home, you can have what is known as a Wi-Fi extender. It can also increase the range. Wi-Fi extenders use a home or building's existing Ethernet wiring or coax cable to extend the Wi-Fi network into a far corner of the building. There are apparently some special systems and antennas that could go up to 2.5 miles. Wow, with a clear line of sight. That's what an extender is. So if you're having poor Wi-Fi signals in your home, you may want to explore what is known as a Wi-Fi extender to place it so it can go beyond the range that you are now having that appears to be poor. All right, so what is a Wi-Fi extender? If your home Wi-Fi network is having trouble reaching every floor or every room in the house, you may have looked into different strategies to boost the signal and get rid of these dead zones. A Wi-Fi repeater or Wi-Fi extender can be an easy way to get wireless coverage you need. So you could finally use your tablet in the family room or set up a gaming station in the basement with what is known as a Wi-Fi extender. So you have an idea of what a Wi-Fi is, an extender. So now we're going back to Bluetooth. Common Bluetooth smart devices include heart rate monitors, sensors, remote thermometers, smart watches, and fitness trackers. Bluetooth smart ready devices are primarily smartphones, tablets, portable media players, and laptops that connect with both Bluetooth and Bluetooth smart devices. So I gave some images of Bluetooth devices here. We have the watch with the heart monitor that can monitor your heart rate. We have one, they even have now a Bluetooth for to test blood pressure monitoring. Yeah, they have that now in real time. And then of course the Fitbit tracker. All right, so how do I connect my iPad to the Bluetooth? I gave some images here, but I'll actually show it in the end too on my actual iPad to give you in real time. How? You'd want to go to settings, and you see to the right, to the left there where it says Bluetooth in blue. You want to get to that, and then you want to, on the right-hand side, make sure that green button is showing. But again, do not keep Bluetooth on. You need to turn it off when you're not using it for security reasons. Only turn it on when you need it and then shut it off again. So some people ask questions like, how do I pair my cell phone with my car? Well, if again, your car must have Bluetooth connections. You can check that your car is discoverable and ready to pair over your cell phone, your phone settings, tap connect device. If you see Bluetooth, tap it and pair the new device to your car name. That's for those of you who want to pair it with your car. How can I use Bluetooth? No, can I use Bluetooth without Wi-Fi? Bluetooth works using short range radio waves, not internet connection. This means that Bluetooth will work anywhere you have two compatible devices. You don't need any sort of data plan or even a cellular connection. Yes, you don't need it. It is free. So if your internet service is out, you could still use Bluetooth on your iPad with another device. Again, I placed the question, is Bluetooth free? Bluetooth does not cost any money and will not drive up your cell phone bill. The technology doesn't use cellular data, so no matter how much you use Bluetooth in a month, it will have no impact on the bill you pay at the end of the month. So it's free. Can someone connect to my Bluetooth without me knowing? Theoretically, anyone can connect to your Bluetooth and gain unauthorized access to your device if the visibility of your Bluetooth device is on. So that's why I say keep it off. Turn it off when you no longer need it. What are the disadvantages of Bluetooth? We're going to look at some of them. It drains your battery. Although Bluetooth is an energy efficient technology, one of the big disadvantages of Bluetooth is security. This is due to the fact that it operates on radio frequency and hence can penetrate through walls. It is advisable not to use it for critical business or personal data transfer. Do not use it for anything that's critical or very private. It slows your cell phone battery down. When enabled, Bluetooth continually scans for signals, looking for new devices to connect with, but using energy in the process. So that's how it drains your cell phone battery, because it's always looking for new devices to connect to. It has a maximum range offered by Bluetooth, and they said it's about 100 meters, and you need to check your device settings and turn on Bluetooth off when you're not using it, All right, so let's talk about why is it poor security? Virtually every network technology has some security built into it to prevent hackers from accessing your data without your permission. However, Bluetooth security is weak compared to Wi-Fi and other wireless data standards. A determined attacker can, for example, gain access to your wireless device through a Bluetooth connection, although he or she would have to be nearby for the attempt to work. So if you live in an apartment building, this is when you really need to be concerned, because people in the wall in a unit next door could connect to your device using Bluetooth. But if you live in a home and you don't have to worry so much because it's short range. What are the disadvantages? Again, here's some more. Slow data. All wireless technologies have limits on how fast they can transmit data. Generally, faster connections mean higher energy consumption. Because Bluetooth is intended to be very energy efficient, it sends data relatively slow. Bluetooth 4.0 low energy standard at 26 megabits per second. That's how fast it will transmit data. It's much faster than Bluetooth used to offer and suitable for occasional syncing and small backup operations. So we're at the 5.0 version, but when they were at the 4.0, it was transmitting 26 megabits, which is a very, very small amount of data per second. Very, very. Because remember, we deal with gigabytes now and so forth. So this is megabits, not bytes, bits. Bits are much, much tinier in size than a byte, 1,000% smaller. However, Bluetooth is not a substitute for faster technology such as Wi-Fi and USB. So don't expect it to transmit real fast if you're using it to transmit files like images from one device to the other. All right, so here are some tips on Bluetooth. Disabling Bluetooth when you are not using it improves security, as the connection can be hacked if it's off. If it's off, right? It can't be hacked if it's off. Another option is to consider disabling Bluetooth's discoverability feature. It sends identification signals to all devices within range, essentially inviting a connection. Remove Bluetooth connection settings on devices paired with accessories that may have been stolen to prevent thieves from gaining access to your PC or smartphone. Use firewall and antivirus programs for PCs and other devices to keep hackers at bay. So make sure that if you're using it on a laptop, make sure your laptop is pretty secure with a firewall and antiviruses, because Bluetooth, like I said, anybody can use Bluetooth within a certain range and send a virus to your iPad. All right, so let's look at some of the distance limitations here. Most Bluetooth devices, especially those that run on battery power, are known as, and try not to be too concerned about these classes. This is for those who are really into tech stuff, class 2 Bluetooth devices. Don't be too concerned about it. Class 2 devices have a range of 10 meters or around 30 feet. Okay, that's their range, 10 meters or 30 feet. The range limits are meant to avoid quick depletion of the battery, so not to drain the battery. While Bluetooth signal will work through the walls, the more objects that are between the devices, the less overall range the device will have. Whereas the class 1 Bluetooth devices have a range of 100 meters, but the size and power consumption needed to create a class 1 signal means that small wireless devices cannot use it and are confined to 10 meters of the class 2 protocol. So what type of, you would have to find out what type of, do you have a class 1 versus a class 2 device? If you have like earbuds, or I'm not sure about the classes, so I can't get into it at this point, and I prefer not to because I don't want to confuse you with the technical terms. Now, you can have interference too. Bluetooth devices work with 2.4 gigahertz radio band, which is the same unlicensed frequency used for many other wireless devices. If many devices in the same area are using the same stretch of bandwidth, it can lead to overall network problems as the signals collide and interfere, and information has to be resent. Yeah, so it's using the same as the 2.4 gigahertz range, which is what your wireless. For example, your Wi-Fi in your home from your laptop or computer, or even your iPad, if you're using Wi-Fi, operates in the 2.4 gigahertz signal. All right, is Bluetooth safe? Well, we're going to look at some of the arguments that research is saying, and then I'll break it down. Since it's a kind of what is called non-Ionian EMR, and I'll break down what EMR is in a little while, Ionian, Bluetooth is generally safe for humans and will not affect our health. In fact, Bluetooth has relatively low scientific specific observation rate, known as SAR levels, further proving that it is not dangerous to humans. But that's what some people are some research is saying that, other scientists are saying other things. So there's still not enough research done on it. But at this point, they're saying use it cautiously. So let's find out, what do they mean by that? So let's go back here. I mentioned that it's a non-Ionian EMR. Let's find out what that EMR stands for. So electromagnetic radiation, and we live with that daily. So the National Institute of Environmental Health says, this is what they're saying: electromagnetic radiation is an invisible area of energy. Amounts of this type of radiation is not harmful to humans. According to the FDA, routine exposure to the non-Ionian radiation is generally perceived as harmless to humans. So over here in this image, I have the sun, and the sun is shooting down what? The sun is actually shooting down the EMR. Okay, and if you notice, I don't know if any of you had any eye examinations recently, but they're warning especially seniors to wear certain sunglasses to protect your eyes from this same EMR, because it deteriorates, causes cataract and so forth. So we live with it every day, this EMR. Now, the ionizing EMR, this is the ionizing EMR, a relatively high frequency and have potential to damage human cells and DNA. This is the actual one. The ionizing means that the EMR is able to remove electrons from atoms. Now we're getting into physics here. This capability is why ionizing EMR is more harmful than the non-ionizing EMR. The Bluetooth is using non-ionizing EMR. Now the actual ionizing EMR, we use that. We see it every day in the sun. If you like to sunbathe, it's there. When we take x-rays, you'll notice when you take x-rays, they always put a heavy piece of garment on you to protect you, and it's to do with that. And then of course there's the radioactive waves. So the ionizing EMR and the non-ionizing EMR. So let's look and see what the non is. These are waves of EMR that are relatively low frequency and do not generally cause adverse effects in humans. And what are these sources? Bluetooth devices, computers, Wi-Fi network, energy smart meters, microwaves, power lines, and MRI machines. So they're saying this is not as harmful, so we can use the Bluetooth devices. So if you are afraid and you don't want to use Bluetooth devices, then you want to stick to your old-fashioned earbuds with the cords that plug into your phones or whatever, and have the wires draping from your ears to your phone, or have keyboards with connectors and the mouse with connectors. You don't have to have Bluetooth if you're concerned about if it's harmful. So what conditions do they worry Bluetooth can cause? What is it that the scientists are saying? Even though the non-ionizing EMR is much safer than the ionizing EMR, some researchers are worried about the non-ionizing EMR may be more dangerous than we currently think. Concerns include its effect on the risk of cancer, neurological disorders, and DNA damage. More research is necessary to confirm whether these concerns and others are valid. So they're still not sure much about it. Scientists are still looking for areas. So in summary, currently no evidence directly supports the idea that using Bluetooth headphones is unsafe. Although some research suggests that exposure to high levels of non-ionizing EMR can be dangerous, scientists are not certain about this connection. It is also important to remember that Bluetooth headphones produce far less trusted source EMR than cell phones. Nevertheless, researchers do not yet know whether Bluetooth headphones are completely safe to use. For this reason, some people might prefer to be cautious about Bluetooth headphones. They can do this by cutting down their use of Bluetooth headphones and other wireless devices. So that's where we're going to wrap it up as far as what are the advantages and disadvantages of Bluetooth. What I'd like to do at this point now is, while Isaiah gets the number range, I'm going to switch now to my iPad, and it may take me a minute to do so, then to show you how on your iPad where you find your Bluetooth in settings where you can find it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into so Isaiah, can you get the numbers and see if you can get someone to get a number? Isaiah, are you there? Did he step away?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give the range and see if you can get someone to give a number while I set up the iPad.
Okay, let me grab my piece of paper. All right, the range is from 1 to 21. So, first hand I see up in the chat, just shout out a number and we'll see if you win. Okay, Barbara.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Shirley Thomas.
Shirley Thomas, huh?
Shirley, are you there? Let me check. I don't think she won.
Pick another one.
Teresa, can you I think either your headset or the iPad?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, I did so. I'm getting ready to share my screen.
Okay. I don't think Shirley responded, so we can go again.
All right, try another number.
So does anybody else have a number they want to go with?
15.
Number 15. Number 15 is Edward Hawkins.
Not there.
Let's see. Let's see. Are you still in here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. There we go.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I was nodding off for a minute. Whew.
Now,
Rough day,
I
rough day.
want to find out can you see my new screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
See my
Yeah.
iPhone screen? What are you seeing?
Oh, I'll look at them again.
Your settings.
My
Um,
wonderful, that's what I need. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in settings right now. In order for me to, I'm now going to touch the Bluetooth function. Notice it's in blue, it says it's on.
Yes.
Okay, notice to the right, I have Bluetooth with the green button. I can shut it off and then it will not discover any Bluetooth devices within a certain range, meaning about 30 feet, right? Because that's the average given distance. However, if I'd like to discover another device via Bluetooth, I simply go to settings, I touch my Bluetooth and put it on, and then I turn that on, and now it's going to look, as you can see, from my screen, it's now looking for devices. It's telling me that there's a device that's not connected right now. And I have a very small speaker here that I usually use for my iPad. And that's not within range right now, so it's not seeing it. But it's searching. And this is an example how it drains the battery, because it's now draining this iPad's battery. This is the downside of Bluetooth, because it's always continuously in search mode and it's draining the battery when doing so. Okay, any questions on Bluetooth on the iPad? Pretty clear? So Yvonne, do you know now how to use your earbuds?
Hello?
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Oh, you didn't call my name, did you, Teresa?
I did. You said you had a headphone, a Bluetooth, but you didn't know what to do.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a breakfast.
I do. But I'm going to experiment on using it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I really have need to do that, really, though, you know?
No, you don't. But if you care to find out about it, you could try pairing it to see if it would work during your Zoom meetings. For example, while you're in Zoom, you could be using your earbuds.
Yes,
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Device you'd like to get some help with?
Yes, I think I need even more instructions, although you gave some good information this afternoon.
Thank you. Anyone else needing help with Bluetooth devices that you may
This is-
have not using?
This is Gloria. Thank you, Teresa. I wrote down my notes. I'm a note taker. So I wrote down my notes and I'm looking at my little booklet that the earplug came with. So I'm good now.
You're good now?
Yeah, I am very good now.
Okay, happy to know that. All right. Now, again, if you're driving and you'd like to be hands-free and you have an old car, you can always buy that device I showed you that I have. Once you plug it into your cigarette lighter and pair it up with with whatever phone you're using, whether it's an Android or iPhone, and then you can be hands-free and speak, or you can even listen to music from your phone using that device. Okay. Anyone, any more questions on Bluetooth? Lou and Mandy would like me to mention about the upcoming flea market event. That is going to be when, Mandy? What date is it again? Mandy there? I think it's May 16th. So that will be, anybody willing to volunteer at that event? Mandy would love to have your company to assist her with that flea market event.
Where's it gonna be held?
When?
Where?
At the DuPont Circle. Actually, Isaiah's going to be sending you a flyer. Everyone is going to receive a flyer on it.
Okay.
Isaiah, you're going to do that, right, Isaiah?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so he's going to send a flyer out with all the details.
Okay.
Hi, Teresa. Did I miss everything? I had a doctor call. I just got off.
Yeah, but if you'd like, I can always send you the slides.
Please, yeah, please. Thank you.
Mhm. Anyone else needing help with Bluetooth? Nope, all's quiet at the home front. So who's our winner today? Who's getting I need you to put your name and address into the chat box so I can send it off to Lou. Isaiah, did anyone win?
What did you do right here?
Yes, it was Edward Hawkins.
Oh, Edward. Okay, Mr. Hawkins, please put your address in the chat box right now so I can send it off for your gift certificate.
You fell asleep.
Yes, Teresa, I have already sent you that.
Oh, you did when? Like,
Yes, just a few minutes ago.
oh, let me check my chat box. Thank you, Ed. Oh, yes, you
Okay,
are.
no problem.
It is there, I will. Thank you for your prompt response.
Yeah,
I'll get it off to you as soon as possible.
thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Teresa, Denise, can you send me the slide too? Because I had some people was at my door and I was missing some of it.
Okay, let's see. So we have Alicia.
Denise Jackson.
Denise. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
And by the way, your hair looked nice.
Oh, thank you. Anyone else?
I have one question. This
Go ahead.
morning, my social worker was here and she used to order my medications for me because I have a lot of things. And then I said, you please teach me how you're doing it. So we were on my phone doing it, but I didn't even know there was such a thing as you could scan the barcode and you don't have to page through all these different types of, brands for things. And I didn't know, I think you already had something on ordering on Amazon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but did you mention that? I never knew that all you have to do is scan the barcode on the one bottle I already have, and then you go right there.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for bringing that to my,
No, it really, it saves you lots of time.
You're a W.
Teresa, would you give us a lesson on how to use these QR codes?
Right.
okay, that will be my next lesson then, QR codes.
Yeah,
Okay, I will
because
do that.
everywhere I go, they say, and sometimes people seem to be having trouble, accessing the information.
Okay, so next week, next Wednesday will be on QR codes.
And actually, Teresa, that's where it was. She said when we punched the QR code, the next to it is the sign for the barcode.
Okay, so we'll do a lesson on that. More than happy to do so. Now I'm getting ready. I'm preparing to do Friday's lesson. Is there anything you'd like me to research and present? Anyone have any special request?
Oh, okay, then I'll just.
You already did the videos and I have pictures that we already seen those and figure out.
Yes, no.
Let me know.
Okay, I'll find something interesting then.
Maybe you can do it on, maybe you can do it on,
Did you send me a?
what is it called? Chroma, something.
Omicron,
You
Omicron.
pay,
On
no,
what?
Chroma, something like that. You pay for your items. They split the payments up for you. Cause I'm on there now. My granddaughter turned me on to, and they have all the stores. Like if you buy something and and say it comes to $100, you might not pay no more than say $20, $15 and 4 payments. You know, like
Oh,
it's called-
really? That's
What
something
is that
new.
called?
wait a minute, let me give you the name, because I'm pronouncing it wrong. My granddaughter turned me on to, and I just got these candles from Goose Creek. They just came in to me, and I'm paying for them on 4 payments. The name of it is, oh, let me see. I don't want to give you the wrong name. I know it's K. It's a KR. I had to get it off this other thing. Yeah, but it's good. It got all the stores and everything. And you can make payments. You know, you just have to set it up. And it's called it's KLARNA.
Okay, I'm writing it down. KL.
KLARNA. And it's a period behind it.
Okay, can I repeat it? It's KLAL.
No, KL. You got KL? Okay, it's KL. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to it.
ARNA, you said.
ARNA. I'll have to look that up. That is new. But
Yeah,
thank you.
Because they have, if you pull it up, got all the stores. Amazon's on there, Walmart, Target, Nike's, eBay, Best Buy, Macy's. And it'll pop up when you order something. First, you gotta set it up. But we can do it Friday if you want.
Okay, yeah,
do
it's
that.
called You All the Stores. I just looked it up. Okay, I can
Yeah, it's
look
got
into
all the stores, Teresa. I don't know what store not on here.
Okay. I
Stores.
found it online. I'll do my research on it then and introduce it.
Costco's on here, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, once you get off, you can look over it and.
Yes, I will, because I need something for Friday.
So we can talk about this
on Friday.
And then I have another one called 1-800-flowers.com that came on TV. But that's and this comes under that too, I think.
Oh, like for Mother's Day
I'm getting ready
flowers.
to get my sister-in-law some flowers because I'm gonna get them to break the payment down for me.
Oh, okay.
For 1-800-flowers.com. And you will see this on a lot of things now because they can break your payment down. Like in 4 payments.
For sharing.
But
Definitely.
we can do it Friday.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
This is Ann. I use that same company. They're very good.
Yeah, see?
It's called Klarna. KLARNA.
That's it. Yes.
Klarna.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Well, Teresa, I would like to promote Lee's Florist, which is African-American owned at 11th and U Streets Northwest. It's a family-owned business that's been here over 50 years. And I'd like to see fellow African-Americans support them. And I can send the email link to anyone who wants it, but it's Lee's Florist. And in fact, he's so successful, he just opened a satellite shop in Union Station, in the train station. So he just opened that, but it's a wonderful, they do a lot of community service. They're good corporate citizens. I'll put it like that. Lee's Florist, 11th and U Northwest.
Lee's Florist, okay. All right, get some great ideas. Anybody think planned for Mother's Day? No,
Mm,
To be
No.
raining and cold.
it's supposed to be raining and cold.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be cool, but I think rain is Friday and some Saturday.
Oh,
Day 61, kind of chilly.